Oh look, I changed my jumper and my lipstick. Am I really fooling anyone into thinking this is a different day? Nope. Hello, welcome to another video. I'm still here. Still at G's, because I'm still filming this on the same day. Can you tell? Today is day 4 of 7 days of top 7. Why did I go so musical? Day 4. It's Thursday. It's actually not Thursday, but for you it's Thursday, so hey, happy Thursday. Today's prompt for 7 days of top 7 is creative worlds. So are you strapped in and ready for a list of 7 creative worlds? Because I sure am. As before, links to G and all her stuff down below. Go, go, go. Okay, so my list of 7 is all written out on a sheet of paper. Just here. Are we ready? Number 1, creative world, is the world that Victoria Schwab has put together for A Darker Shade of Magic, A Conjuring of Light, A Gathering of Shadows. That's the wrong order, you know what I mean. That world. The 4 Londons and the travel between them with the Antari and all of that, I think it's all so fantastically done and wonderfully executed, and I love it, love it, love it. Obviously, I also think Grey London is obviously actually our world, but it's like set in the 1800s. When was King George? History. Meow. History sometime. So I think it's fantastic how she's woven in this like magical world with a real historical world and made like their transport between them with the Antari and stuff. I think it's all 10 out of 10. Well done, Schwab. Number 2, Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. What is the world even called? Does the world even have a name in that book? I don't know. But Weep and the whole gods above thing and how that all worked, I thought was magical. Creepy, but magical. Scary, but magical. Yeah, I think Weep was really well put together. It's gonna be a theme. I think all of these worlds are really well put together. And it was the first Laini Taylor book that I read, so I wasn't really sure what to expect from it, especially because I think the only thing I'd heard about it was Hayley saying that she was a bit hit and miss on it. So I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I think the world was fantastic and the way everything worked was fantastic. And even like the world that Laszlo had, I know it was the same world, but a different like continent, a different country within the world, a different part of it. Yeah, even where he like originally came from when he was just the librarian, even that was fantastic in the way like it was all built up and it all just seemed so like majestic. I think that's the word I like for that world, majestic. It was like a majestic peacock. Next, creative worlds, what have I got? Neverwhere. Here's a book that I didn't talk about enough, hey. Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. Bear with. Neverwhere's obviously set in London. Our world, nothing exceptional, nothing exceptionally creative. But then under London, you've got Under London, called Under London. And that's the world I'm on about. It's so like dark and mysterious and kind of dingy, as you would expect an Under London to be. But like the way it works. And then after reading Neverwhere and then going to London, like I was noticing all these places and like between the like tube stops, you know how it says like mind the gap and stuff all the time? It pops up in the book that if you don't mind the gap, there's like this big tentacle creature under London that will like, I think it's fantastic, and it made me like reimagine London next time I went there. So Neil Gaiman, always good, can't go wrong. Number 4, creative world, creative premise. Not necessarily the most fantastically executed, but I'm including it anyway. And I'm gonna go for 3 Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake, because I think the premise for the world, like the island that is ruled by one queen and the queen has the triplets and the triplets fight to the death to be the queen, I think that whole situation going on in that world and how it's separated into like the naturalist and the elemental and the poisoner, and then there's the capital and the capital's inhabited, and the capital's inhabited by whatever power the queen I think that's all really interesting, but I think the book itself could have just been executed in a better way, but it was still interesting and still creative, and I think, as I say, the premise for that one was better than it actually was, but I'm still including it. La 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 la. Number 5, This Savage Song, again by Victoria Schwab. I fucking love Victoria Schwab, can you tell? Fantastic. I love how in this world crime creates the monsters, and the monsters just kind of spawn. And are you safe? Are you not safe? If you pay for safety, are you still safe? And who's the real monster here? Is the safe side of this world really safe? Is the unsafe side really unsafe? What's in the middle? Interesting. Number 6. I think this might be cheating a little bit because it's not really a creative world, but just a place within the world that is creative. Does that count? Does that count?
I will allow.
She will allow, it counts. And I'm gonna say Cabe's Water from the Raven Boys. It's just a place. Just a place. I can't even say what I want to say about the place because it will spoil the end of the series. But it's a magical place. It's a really immersive place. It's the sort of place where in a book you go and you just feel like you're actually there and it's actually real. And it's just so well put together. As I said, I'd say that a lot. Well put together and really good, like aggressively good. Makes me angry how good that is. And finally, I have Howl's Moving Castle. Number 7, Howl's Moving Castle. Depending on which version of Howl's Moving Castle you're looking at, if you're looking at the book or the movie, either way, the world is fantastic. I don't even know if the world in the movie has a name, but in the book it's called Ingary, so let's go with Ingary. Magic. So magic. Wizards, witches, weird things, stuff, scarecrows that aren't scarecrows but are princes. Magic. So much magic. Wastelands, full of magic. Towns, full of magic. Cities, full of magic. Castles, full of magic. Alternate, like, sort of parallel worlds if you go through portals that are magic. And then there's a portal to, like, the normal world, if you fancy it. What hasn't that world got? It's got everything. You don't need anything else. And that's where I'm ending it. So there you go. 7 worlds. As I said, I'm going to leave the links to all of G's stuff.
All my pornos. Everything.
All of her stuff. Down below, so you can go and check out her video and her channel and follow the train of people leaving their links to the stuff that other people have done, so you can go and see all of the top 7s from all of the wonderful people down below. So go and do that. And that's where I'm leaving it. If you have enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, check it out in the comments. If you aren't subscribed and fancy subscribing, I'm always eternally grateful that I upload every Saturday, Wednesdays and what is in between. And I will see you next time. Bye.